So I've been getting into fermenting lately, making my own pickles, sauerkraut, that kind of thing. And I want to tell you about these glass weights I picked up that have honestly made things so much easier. They're called Jillmo fermentation weights. You get two in a pack, which is perfect because I usually have a couple of batches going at once. Here's the thing with fermenting, and maybe you've run into this if you've tried it. Your vegetables keep floating to the top. When they float above the brine, they can get moldy or just not ferment right. It's frustrating. These weights solve that problem completely. Each one weighs about 11 to 13 ounces. They're handmade, so there's a little variation. But that's actually the perfect weight. Heavy enough to keep everything nicely submerged, even when things start bubbling and expanding during fermentation. What I really appreciate is the handle on top. It sounds simple, right? But when your hands are wet or covered in brine, trying to fish out a slippery weight from a jar is no fun. With these, you just grab the handle and you're done. Super practical. They're sized at about 3.7 inches across, so they fit perfectly in standard gallon jars. They also make them a little bit smaller to fit in the smaller jars as well. Most gallon jars are, but it's worth double checking. Since I started using these, I haven't had a single batch go bad from floating vegetables. Everything stays under the brine where it should be, and my ferments come out great every time. If you're into fermenting or thinking about getting started, these are honestly something that you should consider. They're simple, they work, and they'll save you from a lot of headaches. Definitely worth having in your kitchen.